how to go from introverts to extroverts, how to survive as an introvert, how to understand introverts. I often see headlines like these in the social media all the time, and I've always wondered, what is the big deal about this? I'm an introvert too, and there's nothing wrong about that. But then, as I grew older, I realized that today we live in a world which is designed mainly for extroverts. Because look, everywhere the society is telling us, go out, be open, talk to people, meet new people, socialize. And although this may be inherently natural for extroverts to do, it can be tremendously difficult for introverts. So, an introvert, there's a social perception that it is a person who is painfully shy or even socially awkward, but that's not necessarily true. Mainly, introversion is a preference for a quiet, minimally stimulating environment. So if you're wondering whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, try to answer one question: how do I recharge myself? If you're tired, if you're feeling down, if you're exhausted, and you need to be alone, you need to find a quiet spot with your warm blanket, hot beverage, most probably you are an introvert. The purpose of this speech is to draw attention to introversion, because I believe that there's this bias in our society which says that being quiet or being introverted is somehow wrong. Introversion has negative connotations to it, and I think there's nothing wrong with that, and the society should be welcoming introverts rather than converting them into extroverts. I will tell you what a typical introvert experiences during some important life stages. I'll jump straight into university because I think introversion-wise, university times can be very tough. When I went to university, especially the first year was a bit tough. We had our first week, which we called Freshers Week, and everyone was expected to party like they'd never partied before. Every night, lots of places, lots of people, hundreds if not thousands of students, and there's bar crawling when you go to one bar, have a drink, and then you go to another bar, have another drink, and then another bar, another drink, and by the end of the night you just go to 15 or 20 bars, which sounds fun, but it can be pretty challenging for introverts. And somehow, the morning after, people who were wasted by the end of the night, they were all fresh. And there's me, who didn't have any drinks. And I was exhausted and emotionally drained. I was tired because this kind of activity was very difficult. But you go once, you go twice, you don't want to be a social outcast, so you're trying to fit in. Then obviously you can't really sustain it. You stop making excuses. So you say no, and what do you hear from the society? Why are you so antisocial? Don't be so quiet. Let's go out, let's have some fun. Well, hopefully university is over and then you start working. I started working for a big company where we always work in teams, and which basically means that we had to go to clients' offices. The working hours were very long due to the specifics of our job, and we had to travel a lot. And what does that mean for an introvert? Obviously, you work with your team all the time. You have lunch with them every day. You have dinner with them. Remember, long working hours. And then you spend weekends with them. And finally, when you have some time, you want to go to your room in the hotel, or you want to go home, you want to read your book, there's your senior calling and saying, hey, it's a karaoke night, I'll see you in an hour. And you're like, I don't feel like karaoke. And your senior is telling you, are you a team player? Where's your team spirit? And you're forced to go. And there are a lot of situations like these for introverts. We face with those situations on a daily basis because everyone is trying to convert introverts into extroverts, because somehow society thinks that it's wrong to be quiet, it's wrong to, you know, to want to be alone. And what I can say, if you're an introvert and you're facing difficulties with the people you love, try to talk to them, try to tell them that it's okay to be alone for some time, because you need that time to recharge. You know, if you do that regularly, it will get better. Although you don't need to force yourself into you know, going to social events all the time. If you know that you're going to feel uncomfortable, then don't go every single time dragging yourself into parties, because when somebody is inviting you, the last thing they want is to make you feel uncomfortable. If you're an extrovert, please try not to pressure your introverted friends, relatives, because we are still people, we have feelings, and try to compromise too. Try to maybe find some activities which are okay for both introverts and extroverts, because everyone is different and everyone recharges himself in a different way, and that's the beauty of communication, that everyone is different. So thank you.